Good afternoon, children. We are meeting for the second class in class 6. We are continuing with the modifications of leaves. The main function of leaf we had 3, that is photosynthesis, respiration, and transpiration. These are the 3 primary functions. Besides this, leaf performs some other functions as well. That is for special modified function, means they are structurally changing to developing certain structure in the plant body, and they perform certain special function for that. Leaf tendril, leaf spine, scale leaves, insectivory, and finally vegetative propagation. These are the 5 functions, 5 modifications performing special function. The structural developments or changes in the body so as to perform certain special function are known as modifications. So, here the leaves are modified to perform the special structure. The upper leaflets, when become very thread like to hold the support, especially for the creepers, they are called tendrils. Tendrils are normally found in, say, sweet pea, leaf spines are found in xerophytes, say prickly pear, scale leaves are found in onion, ginger, garlic, etc. Insectivory, there are 3 here we get. Number 1 is Picher of Nepenthes. Bladder of Articularia. Fly trap of sundew or Drosera. These are the 3 common insectivorous plants we get: Nepenthes, Articularia, and Drosera. And vegetative propagation we see in Bryophyllum, and Begonia. These are the special functions we see from the leaves, and for that they are modified by their different parts to perform these functions. So, besides doing the primary three functions, they are able to lift and drill. Lift and drill is for support. Xerophytes to store water. Scale leaves, protection of buds. Insectivory to supplement protein deficiency, and vegetative propagation to spread reproduce. These are the special things we get from leaves. Out of these, insectivorous plants are special here a little bit as they grow in swampy soil, sandy या muddy source या boggy area where there is lack of nitrogen in the soil. It is unfavorable condition where the soil is devoid of nitrogen content. Yeah, little very small quantity of nitrogen is there. So, the protein deficiency is a very common feature there. To avoid this, means to supplement this protein deficiency, they modify their parts of the leaves. In certain cases, it is a pitcher with a lead covering. Within the pitcher, there are hairy structures and a sweet fragrant juice. It is released there inside that attracts the insect. Insect once grows, slowly the lead covers the pitcher, and insect is digested inside the pitcher. Sundew plant has got midrib, has got a fulcrum sort of structure with a tentacular structure at the end of the leaf, means in the leaf margin. There the sweet juice is secreted by the tentacles, and those appear to be dewdrops. They shine in the sun and in the sunlight, and insects get attracted. The flies especially get trapped within the tentacular structures slowly. And articularia, they are the minute structures like tadpoles and all, they easily get inside the bladders, and bladder slowly closes, digesting them inside to provide the protein to the body. So, these are the modifications of leaves. Vegetative propagation is a special activity. The process of the propagation of life using vegetative parts of the body like root, stem, leaf, etc. instead of flowers, which is responsible for sexual reproduction. This one is our topic in the next chapter. So So the process of propagation using the vegetative parts of the body, especially the root, stem, leaf, etc., instead of the flower, which is responsible for this thing, is called vegetative propagation. The leaves of Bryophylla begonia, they develop some bud sort of structure at the margin. As the buds slowly grow, they get detached from the plant, from the leaf, and individually grow to a plant. Thus, since leaf is responsible here, we call it vegetative propagation. Now we come back to the very first topic, the plant body. Just have a look on the board. As I am going to delete it. May I rub it off?